Alright, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna do a water pump on a 2002 Tahoe 4.8 liter two-wheel drive. So follow along if you want to know how to do it. We're gonna take off all this. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible to show you guys how it's done. Alright, so to start off, we're gonna take off the air intake. It's pretty fast. It should take you under 30 seconds to do that. Once you're done with that, I'm gonna start off by going to the driver's side where there is at the bottom of the radiator there's a little screw where you could drain the coolant. So that's what I'm doing next, just to get that going while I'm taking everything else apart. Now I'm taking off the clutch fan cover. Super easy. Again, I think it's like a 10 millimeter bolt. You don't have to have power tools. You can do it if you don't have them, but it should be fine. And then as far as the clutch fan, you just need a regular wrench. Put it in there. It should just come off easy. Don't need anything special. Then you're just gonna unscrew it out manually, like I'm doing right now, and popping that out. After that, it helps that I have a helper there. But after that, we're gonna go ahead and remove the serpentine belt. It's a 3/8. I believe it's 15. If not, it's a 14. Just taking that off. It was already cracked, and as you can see in the video, it's like wires almost sticking out right there in the corner. So it was ready to go. It needs to be changed anyways. But our next step, I already drained the coolant from the radiator. Took off the belt. We're gonna disconnect all the hoses from the water pump, and then we're gonna remove about 6 bolts and clean up this mess. Okay, so in order to remove the water pump, we have to remove all the hoses that are attached to it. Make sure you use these clips. You have to remove them. They're kind of tough to remove, so just get them all off. I'm not going to show you each and every single one of them, but it's those 3 behind it. So that one, the one I'm touching, and the 2 behind it, the one on top, and I think that's about it. So once you remove that, you can just start pulling them with your hands, just a little bit, be firm but gentle at the same time. Pull all the hoses off. I already have something below to catch all the coolant that's dripping once the radiator has already finished from the hole it has. There's going to be 3 bolts now to remove the water pump, 3 on the left side, 3 on the right side. You'll see right now a little head in the video. You can remove it. Pretty simple. There it is. Just need to clean up that surface as best as we can, and put it all back together. Alright, so I'm using a razor blade to clean the edge of the water pump where the gasket's gonna go. It was a little, not rusty, but it was, a little corrosion from old coolant or whatever you want to call it. I'm doing it, if you choose to do it with a razor, be very careful not to score anything deep in the metal. I'm just trying to get it at an angle, so I just scrape off any little of the ridge and clean it. It's pretty much done. Now that I'm done, I'm spraying some brake cleaner. I'm removing the bottom belt because I'm changing that one too, and I'm spraying all the pulleys because the coolant got on there. I don't want it to squeak later on. So that's done. Putting the bottom one on now, and moving to put the water pump. I recommend putting the gaskets on, and having a helper helps. Again, lining them up. You're just gonna snug it on. You're not gonna tighten it really hard right now. Snug them on pretty tight. If you can see 2 of the parts there, the pulley. I had a transfer over from the old coolant, but just in case you notice the color difference from the new one. So once you get it snugged up, you're going to get a torque wrench, and you're going to do 11 pounds all around. Those 6 bolts, the 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Try to get them in a crisscross pattern. Once you're done, you're going to switch over to 22. And the 22 foot-pounds will be the final one all around. And that's it. Then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and start putting their belt on, the big serpentine belt. Okay. And again, it's pretty simple for the most part. Let's see what else. Once that's done, you would want to start connecting the hoses and start to screw in the fan clutch. Again, same process. I'm not gonna go in detail for the rest of it because you guys already saw how you took it off. So I'm gonna just be pretty quick on the rest of the video. I'm just doing it this way because it doesn't have to be that tight. It just has to be tight enough. And then again, you see me on the left side, just making sure put all the hoses back where they need to go on the water pump, and don't forget the clamps to make sure they stay on there. Now I'm putting the fan clutch cover. Same thing. Just get it screwed on, get everything lined up, make sure it's good. Don't forget the plastic clips that go on the sides that hold it in place. Last radiator hose that goes onto the water pump, that top one. Once that's done, put the intake back on, and you're gonna end up just tightening that. And once you're done tightening that, let's go ahead and start adding the coolant onto the radiator. Oh, this would be the cap for the Tahoe. I ended up putting about 2.5, or I would say solid 2. I didn't show each one, but once I have the car turned on, it starts going down some more, and then I'll just start adding a little bit more. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna pretty much let this cap be open, let the car be on for a while, turn on the heater, and fill it up as needed till the fill line, and then that's it, guys. Subscribe and like if you like this video.